is there's a protocol for it. You fold your napkin, or you just ruffle it lightly and place it on the left-hand side of your plate. That's when they know that you're finished. You do not do this.
I close the plate, and then I put the napkin.
Now, how do you close your plate? Oh, your knife and fork?
Yes.
Okay. But your napkin also has to be positioned properly. Some people tend to do this when they're finished. Yeah, I'm done.
You're waiting for dessert.
So you don't do that. You don't ruffle it up. You don't put it there in the middle of your plate. You just neatly fold it. You finish eating, place it to the left-hand side. In very ideal environments, the waiter will know that you have finished because you've placed your napkin on the left-hand side. And you may still continue talking.
Okay, that's it. That's in the three-star.
You may still continue talking.
Three-star hotel.
In most places where hospitality has been trained very well. And of course, during the meal, you dab your mouth, you spit out what you don't want to eat, but you just keep it there throughout. And that's the right way. Now, you find that sometimes people keep their napkins there from the beginning of the meal to the very end. And when it's time for them to now say they need a napkin, they're like, can I have a napkin, please? When it's been there all along. Right? And the truth of the matter is that the napkin actually, if you know how to navigate your way through a meal, it gives you a lot more confidence, especially when you're conversing with VIP people. You're not going to make any awkward mistakes, and you're not going to look funny. And of course, you're not going to start eating with your mouth full. The whole idea is for you to be confident when you're in the midst of people. So dining etiquette is very important, and it actually starts with the use of the napkin.
Now, question number one.
Good.
Should I, at any point in time, maybe I want to dry my hands, use the napkin?
Now where would you want to dry your hands? Because you're using a knife and fork.
Well, probably maybe something spilled on my hands. Maybe I wanted to pick up something and then the drink or water spilled on my hands, and then I want to dry it. Should I use it?
In a good restaurant, if you want to wash your hands at any point in time, so like the Chinese restaurant, they give
not
you...
that I want to wash.
Okay. I would suggest to use your napkin to dab your hands. So don't do this. So you might now say, okay, you're patting your hands down. That's the right way to do it, so that the napkin still stays there. Otherwise, if you have to do that, then use a disposable napkin to do that.
If it's provided.
Yeah. If it's So some people keep saying, so why don't we keep it here? I mean, just imagine if you're an executive and you keep your napkin as a bib. It doesn't make you look decent, I should say. It looks a bit awkward, if anything at all.
Yeah.
As a woman as well. So you imagine you're wearing, yes. So I'm wearing a V-neck and I put a bib here. It's going to make me look a little childish. So that's the whole idea. So don't bib, don't wipe your mouth or stain it with lipstick, don't spit inside, please don't blow your nose. Now, we always say that a lot of people have no clue whatsoever about the use of a napkin until someone sits down and blows their nose right in the napkin and everybody says, oh, that's rude.
Oh, God.
That's when people react. Otherwise, people just think, oh, what's a napkin for? And that's why it's very important. Any questions? So again, please remember the size of the napkin can fold. Now, of course, you have a napkin as small as this. Okay? Do I still fold it and put it there? No. This is the type of napkin you can actually open out fully and place on your lap like that.
Okay.
All right? And there's some napkins that you can actually triangulate it and then place like that, depending on the size.
All right. Thank you so much. We're speaking with Janet, and we've been talking about the etiquette of napkins. But we'll be back in a moment. If you have any questions, please send them in. Don't go away. Welcome back. We're still talking napkin etiquette, and Janet is in the house. You saw us demonstrating with our napkins. Oh, Janet, I was hoping someone's actually asking when we're going to discuss flight etiquette, because he says, hold on, let me read that out. He says that he's been stuck at the airport since 10 a.m.
Wow.
And it's Arik Air and nobody's talking to them.
Oh, wow.
Nobody's saying anything to them, so they are wondering what is happening.
Yeah.
So when are we going to talk about flight etiquette?
I think we will talk about that pretty soon.
Passenger and staff
it's a common phenomenon.
and all of
We've all got our own experiences.
But before we get to that time, let's finish up with the napkins. You've shown us several napkins. You've shown us the light and the thick ones, the big and the small.
Yeah.
What if you get to a place a supposedly nice-looking restaurant or a hotel where they do not provide the napkins, and you need to, be sophisticated. What do you do?
It's amazing because the napkin actually complements any table setting. Actually, the table setting is totally incomplete without this napkin.
Because I've gone to a restaurant where you have the knife, fork, and all the spoon arrangements, and they're all there. Cutlery arrangements there, the glasses are there, but no napkin. Or another place where they provided a napkin, something, there's something like this, but it was very rough. Very rough. So even the dabbing could hurt you.
Yeah, some of them are pretty starched too much. Some of them, in trying to make them laundered very well, they starch them a lot. It's not supposed to be hard or thick or rough. It's actually supposed to be soft enough for you to fold it and use it at the same time. So that's what a lot of people need to understand when they're taking care of their linen. So table linen and napkin. The linen of the table can be starched, but the napkin needs to be pretty soft so that it's comfortable for the person that is using it and it's convenient. When you get to a place and there's no napkin, you need to actually ask for it. You need to ask for a napkin and let them know that, excuse me, can I have a napkin, please? Because it's proper, it's ideal, it's protocol. You must have a napkin, and any restaurant that doesn't have napkins on the table, then that's an issue. At the worst, have disposable ones for clients to be able to use so that they have something to wipe their mouth with, because you're going to need a napkin at some point during the meal. So you always ask for it. And you would know such restaurants anyway, such hotels. But that's common protocol. You must have that. Some of them go out of their way to fold them in beautiful ways, beautiful designs. Some of them actually wrap the cutlery inside the napkin, and that's also ideal. There's nothing wrong with that, provided that it's there for you. So it's not about how you set it out. Make sure it is there. Make it look pretty.
When the cutlery is wrapped inside the napkin,
what
do? Get there, open it up, separate.
Correct.
Arrange your cutlery, and then
use the napkin appropriately. And the first thing you do is just to place it on your lap. That's the first thing you do when you see a napkin. So people say, okay, they have polish. So place it on your lap and then use it appropriately. So use it to dab your mouth, of course, when you've drunk something, but don't use it to wipe your lipstick, blow your nose, wipe your face, clean your neck, wipe your head. All of that is a complete no-no. And we see it all the time, right?
Sounds like in a Chinese restaurant when you're given the hot towel.
Yes, but then you mentioned, so again, and then there are some places where actually, because you've taken finger food, they will give you what we call a little wash bowl. You're not supposed to put your whole hand inside that wash bowl. It's for your fingertips only.
It's too small for you to put your hand.
So you dab your hand inside, and of course, you're not going to take the napkin again and ruffle up the napkin. You're just going to dab your hand, either pat your hand dry, as they say.
That depends also if the napkin's a cotton napkin or there's a satin material used for the napkin. That will not absorb that much liquid.
A lot of people also are not, your napkin should be something that is absorbent. So you do find some people using some funny things just to complement or make it look shiny or make it look a little bit extravagant. But can they use that? Can people actually use it? So you have to make sure you look at the fabric that you're using for your napkin. So you can see a lot of them here are cotton, some of them are a bit chiffon. You don't want anything like sequins. That's going to be totally inconvenient for someone to use. Okay, because it's going to be too rough edged. Watch for the fabric that you use when choosing the type of napkin that you're trying to use. It's also going to beautify the table, but in the most comfortable way for the person that's going to use it.
Thank you so much, Janet, for talking to us about napkins today.
So don't forget, when you go out for a meal, always use your napkin. It's not on the table for decoration. It is there for you to use it.
And if it's not there, ask for it. We'll be talking with Janet, Etiquette with Janet, and Sunrise will be back in a moment for the home stretch. Please don't go away.